All right, everybody, welcome in. So it's Galaxy Heroes, the free to play. Today is the first of August. Yeah, thanks for being here. August 1st, we're doing the series for August, which is going to contain a number of July. Guys, it's getting worse. Every day is getting worse for me, and making time to put videos in because life is complicated, guys. I don't know if anybody told you this, but it's a thing. It's not easy. You know? And I could have probably tried to squeeze in some time because the kids were sick. I stayed home today. And so I could have, but I just instead of trying to make some time to come up here and do videos or whatever, I'm like, no. You know what? I probably need to mow the yard. I probably need to spend some time with the kids. Probably need to, just trying to change some things. Not that there's a lot wrong, not that there's a lot going on. It's just, there just comes a point when you just need to try to change some things. And I don't know if that makes sense. Doesn't make sense when we miss out on Shy T, that's for sure. Oh my god, that's a little better. But yeah, but I mean, that's where I am right now. I'm just trying to. Obviously, I'm trying to. I don't know if my hip pain is a new way of life. It's like today I tried to eat better, and my wife bought me some turtles. If you know what turtles are. And for me, turtles are are a thing that I can't really resist. Why? Because they were a special treat that we go to the supermarket a little bit growing up, and my dad would buy some turtles. And so for me, there's an emotional connection anytime I get turtles. And if you don't, and you might call them something else, but they're essentially pecan caramel clusters covered in chocolate, and they just transport me back to when I was young and my dad was still around, and I would go shopping with him. We would go to One Dixie or went wherever, Piggly Wiggly, and just stop and get some turtles. And so there's an emotional connection there that, and my wife knows that I just need a gift every once in a while. And we're sort of going through this interesting period in our marriage with the message that we experienced last week. That has caused a lot of turmoil and a lot of questioning. And honestly, I wasn't expecting it, and I'm trying to figure out how to help the situation best I can. And it's super frustrating. So we're dealing with the problem that I just talked about. We're trying to get figured out my hip. The kids are sick. I need to spend time with the kids. We're trying to get them ready for school because they get school going on. In the meantime, we just had the foster sons have weather leave. and he might be coming back permanently soon-ish. And so there's that. Also, we're in August, which means we're getting closer to fall, which of course means we're getting closer to winter, which is just a challenge. And, you know, I don't know where you are in your life. I don't know if, I don't know how many kids, I don't know how many people watch this and have kids. I don't know, if you're thinking about kids, if you're in a relationship, if you're thinking about having a relationship. But, the reason I do this is because I enjoy it. And sometimes I just don't happen to have time to upload a video or render a video. And, I usually do that when things are feeling good. And it's like I really need to try to figure out and wrap my mind around fully if I can't get this hip resolved. Because I had a hip issue last year, and I went to my primary care doctor, and he was able to do something that kind of solved it. And this year, that just hasn't been the case. The thing is, it's lingering. I go to bed. I'm going to try to take a shower here before I go to bed. And it's going to be a crapshoot whether it's going to be super painful or easy. I'm going to try to take some Tylenol between the time I shoot this video and the time I shoot the next one to help me get ready to transition into bed. So hopefully that'll make the whole thing getting the shower, going to bed easier. But just because I'm trying to do that doesn't mean it's going to work. Because, I don't know, for whatever reason, I try to keep, my feet are on the floor right now. I'm trying to keep them from getting under me. I'm trying to keep them flat on the floor. I'm trying to keep whatever hip alignment, whatever I need to do to make sure it works. And, it may or may not work. And I'm just trying to do this the best I can for myself, for everything we got going on. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't have to think about 3 months ago. 3 months ago, it was May. I didn't have any of this pain going on. And then we have this, and I don't know that I'm going to get a win with anything I put out here. But then again, what does this count? What does this account look like that we've got that we're playing right now? It's a General Skywalker, of course. We're looking at Rex. 7.1, no GLs, hat tip for the no GLs, but they got, I think with the Tuscans and the stuff, you can just tell they do have a gel, which I just noticed. But yeah. Anyway, we're not going to have a huge advantage. We're not going to have a huge chance to beat this. But let's, I have no idea. We're going to go in here. I think we got to try this. I mean, this is the best. This is the best thing that we've got is this thing with, I don't know if these guys are going to do it, but these guys are just, I need to bring the Poncho Bros up. They're just so, they're just weak. And that's, it's infuriating. That's what it is. It's just infuriating. But I have no idea what to do. This is just what feels to be the best. I don't know if it's going to work. I have no idea. And we got everybody stunned. That was, oh well. We tried. Didn't work. Not under any delusions that we're going to win. Anyway, yeah, things are just tough, and I hope you can understand that. It's not that I'm not trying to upload videos. It's just that we're in a season, and we're trying to best how to navigate this, and that's what it is. Anyway, thank you all for being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. As always, God bless, hold the line, and remember that I have friends everywhere. Bye.